CSS background property. Okay, CSS background property. So CSS background properties are used to define background effects for the HTML elements. Okay, CSS background property. Background properties. Okay, properties are used to define background effects on HTML elements. Okay, so here background properties are background color, okay, so second one background image, third one background repeat, and the fourth one background position, and the fifth one background attachment. Okay, so these are the 5 properties available in the background CSS property. Okay, so first one background color. Okay, so background color property is used to apply the background color for the HTML elements. Okay, so background color property we have to use, and the background image property is used to apply the background image for the HTML elements. Okay, and repeat property is used to you want to repeat the image or you don't want to repeat the image, you can set this property. Okay, background repeat property colon no repeat. Okay, if you don't want to repeat the background image, okay, you can set this property like this. And background position and the background attachment. Background position properties also used to uh, apply the background position of the image or color. Okay, and attachment also same background image. Okay, same as background image. So one example on background effect. Okay, so we have one div tag. It is an example content. Okay, so this is our content in div tag. So I want to apply the background color, and okay, so using background property, use style tag dash d1 r dot d1. Okay, so this is class name. Background color property and hash. Okay, so like this you can set the color code. Okay, you can find the color codes in Google also, like search in Google HTML color code. Okay, HTML color code, so you will find all the color codes. Okay, so this is our color code. Okay, so this is our color code. So all these are color codes. Okay, you can find the color codes here. And background color, border color, the border style. Okay, using border property, you can set the border effects, solid, and double line. Okay, double line border. Double line border and border color is okay. So next, div height 200 pixels and width also 200 pixels. Okay, so now apply class name using class attribute. Okay, so d1 is the class name. So now we can run this example. Okay, so color, text color triple white, triple F is a white color. Background color, okay, so white color and background color and the border color. The border color is okay. So this is border color. So this is background color property, and take another div tag. Okay, so another div tag with different content. Okay, so for this div tag, you want to apply background image. Okay, so first div background color, second div is background image. Okay, class name div2. So background image. So we can take one image, that existing item. So we have the image. Okay, this are the JPG. Okay, so one image is there. So use background image property and URL. Okay, and this are dot JPG. Okay, and height of the div tag and width of the div tag. Okay, so now run this example. So background color is there, background image is applied. Okay, so this is the background image. So all these are background properties. The background size, 100%. Okay, so background is 100% and the background image is repeating now. Okay, so don't want to repeat the image, use background repeat property and no repeat, so that background is not repeated. Okay, so now background is applied. Okay, so background color, background image and background repeat I have explained now, and our assignment is background position and background detachment. Okay, these two properties are also important, very easy. Okay, so do an example on these two properties. Next one is uh, border styles. CSS border styles. Okay, so CSS border style property, CSS border style property defines the border styles. Okay, border styles. So border styles are, the first one, dotted border style. Second one is dashed border style. Third one is dotted, dashed and solid border style. And the fourth one is none. And the fifth one double, double. Sixth one grow border style. Okay, and seventh one ridge. Eighth one inset, and ninth one outset. Ninth one outset. Okay, so these are the 9 types of CSS border styles is available. Okay, dotted border style, dashed border style, solid, and none. So these four are normal border styles. Okay, and this is this these five are normal border styles, and these four are 3D border styles. Okay, so these four 3D border styles. So to apply the dotted border styles, we can use border style property. Like the syntax is border style property, and the dotted are solid or dashed, so anything we can give. So this is the border style property. Okay, so we have dotted, dashed and solid, and none and double. So these five are normal border styles. Okay. If you don't want to apply any border style, you can use none. Okay. And these four are normal border styles, and these four are 3D border styles. So 3D border styles effects depend on the border color value. Okay, 3D border styles are depends on the border color value. But depends on border color, it will change the border styles. So create one external form, border styles. Here take I use C1, then 9 paragraphs. Okay, so 9 paragraphs is there and 9 different contents. This is first paragraph. Okay, so this is second paragraph, and this is third paragraph, and fourth paragraph, and this is fifth paragraph. Fifth, sixth paragraph, and the seventh paragraph, eighth, and finally ninth paragraph. Okay, so for these 9 paragraphs, we can apply different border styles and different border styles. Use style at style tag P1. Okay, so here this is the short-term property of the borders. Okay, short-term property of the borders. So we have border style. Okay, border spacing, border style, border top style. Okay, border right style, left style, image source, image slices. Okay, so all these are border styles, border style properties. Okay, so this is the short-term property of the borders. So here 3 pixels, and first of all dotted border. Okay, dotted border, and the color is and text color is white color. Okay, so dotted border style. So first one dotted border style, and the text color is white. Okay, so no need text color. Okay, so this first paragraph contains some content and applied border style. Okay, dotted border style for the first paragraph, and for second paragraph dashed border style. Okay, border 3 pixels, 3 pixels, and the dashed border style 0 0. Okay, so now check on this example. So this is dashed border style. Okay, so this is dotted border and this is dashed border style. And next one is solid border style. So third paragraph, border 3 pixels, solid border style. Okay, so this is single line border. Okay, solid is single line border. And the fourth one is border 3 pixels. Okay, and solid, and we can use none here. Border style none. Okay, so there is no border style for the fourth paragraph. And from fifth, okay, from fifth, double. Okay, so double also is there. Border 3 pixels, double line border. Okay, so this is double line border. And from sixth onwards, 3D border style. P6, border 3 pixels, and grow F00. Okay, so this is 3D border style. Okay, 8 border style. Border width is 8. Okay, so this is 3D border style. So that is called grow border style. And P7, border 8 pixel, rich. Okay, so this is rich border style. This is also 3D border style. Three pixels, inset, and eighth one, and ninth one, border 8 pixel, and outset. Okay, so these are all border styles. Okay, so this is inside border, this is outside border. Okay, so this is border styles, and the next one is CSS margin and padding properties. Okay, so padding properties. So margin property, these margin properties are used to generate space between space around elements. Okay, margin properties are used to generate space outside of the around the elements. Okay, so the margin properties set the size of the white space outside of the border. This property is used to generate space around elements. Okay, around elements. Uh, Margin properties set the size of the white space outside of the border, and the margin does not have a background color, and it's completely transparent. Okay, so for example, so margin also shorten property. Okay, so this is the shorten property in CSS. Okay, we can set the margin property like margin top, margin top, margin right, so margin bottom, margin left. Okay, so this is the order of shorten property. Okay, so margin is the shorten property of margin properties. Okay, margin styles. So these four are margin properties. Okay, margin top, right, bottom, and left. So we can apply all these top, right, bottom, left within the single margin shorten property. So margin property shorten property syntax is so first of all top, okay, and the second one is right side, and the third one is bottom side, and finally left side. Okay, this is the order of margin property. Okay, so this is margin top, right, bottom, and left. Okay, so this is what the margin shorten property. And the next padding property. Okay, so padding property. So padding properties are used to define the space with space between the element and the element border. This property is used to specify used to define space between this property is used to define space between the element and element content. Element content. So padding property is used to define space between the element and the element content. The element border and the element content. element border and element content. And here also padding is short-term property. Okay, and the same order. Okay, right 20 pixels, top 20 pixels, and right 30 pixels, and bottom 20 pixels, and left 10 pixels. Okay, so this is the order of margin and short-term margin and padding properties. So we have padding properties like padding top. Okay, so padding top, padding right, padding bottom, padding left. Okay, so these are the padding properties. Okay, so padding is a short-term property. So we can define all these four, okay, properties in the single short-term property. Okay, in real time, so you can use only this. Okay, to reduce the code, we can use short-term property. So for example, so take one HTML form, margin and padding. So margin and padding. So for example, take one div tag, okay, and second div tag also. Div1 and ID is div2. Okay, so these are the two div elements to some content. So this is called first div, and then this is for second div. Okay, so now I want to apply padding and margin properties. Style hash d1 d1 background color. Okay, so background color and the text color regular and the height 300 pixels and width 300 pixels. Uh, Next, margin property. Margin property from top 30 pixel I want to display this div tag, and right 40 pixels and top right and bottom. Next, left side, from left side 20 pixels. Okay, so this is the margin property. Okay, now you can see here the difference. D1, okay, D1 background color and text color, height, width, and margin property. So from margin property, Second property, you can set the position of the div, okay, by increasing this value. Okay, this is top side. Okay, and this is right side from left. Okay, from left. Okay, if div tag is in right side, it will work, and the bottom. Okay, you can see here bottom. Okay, and the bottom value is increasing. Okay, and finally left side. Okay, from left side div tag is moving. Okay, you can see here. So like this you can set the div tag or any element, okay, in the position. Then next one is margin property. Div tone, background color, and the text color, regular, and height, 300 pixels, and width 300 pixels, and padding property, top 20 pixels, and 40 pixels, and 50 pixels. Okay, from right bottom, and left is 30 pixels. Okay, so now second div. Second div styles is applied. Okay, so padding. Okay, so padding is used to define the space between the element content and the element border and the element content. Element border is, this is the element border and the element content. So this is the element content. Okay, so now you can visualize this. Okay, so from top side it is moving, right? You can observe here. Okay, so next left side. Okay, div tag is size changing, and this is bottom, and this is left side. Okay, so like this you can set the padding property. And next one is CSS display and visibility property. CSS display and visibility properties. Okay, so CSS display and visibility property. Okay, display property specifies how an element is displayed, and the visibility property specifies if an element should be visible or hidden. Okay, if the element should be visible or hidden. Okay, hiding elements can be done by setting the display property and none of the visibility property to hidden. So first of all, display property. So display property. So display none property can display none property. So display none property adds an element, but it will not take up the space anymore. Property, this property, this property adds an element. Property has an element, then has an element, and it will not take up it will not to take up any space. Okay, it will not take up any space. And visibility property. So visibility hidden property. Visibility hidden. The visibility hidden property hides an element, but it will not it will not display property. It will not take up space take up to any space, but visibility property take up the same space as before. It will take up it will take up the same space as before. Okay, so display property is to hide an element, and it will not take up the space. And the visibility property hides an element, but it will take up the same space as before. Okay, so an example on this to create one HTML form. Display visibility property. So for example, here paragraph 1 P1, ID is P2, and P3. Okay, so we can use only 3 paragraphs. This is sample paragraph. The paragraph 1. This is sample paragraph 2. This is sample paragraph equal to 3. Okay, so 3 paragraphs is there. I want to hide this second paragraph. using display and visibility properties. Style P1, the text color is white color, red color, and the display property none. Okay, display none. So now run this paragraph 2, right? So I don't want to display second paragraph using display property. So run this example. Only two paragraphs will display. There is no second paragraph between these two paragraphs. Okay, but in source code, paragraph is there. Okay, so after you use the display property, display none property, it will hide the paragraph and it will not take up the same space as before. Okay, there is no gap for the paragraph 2. Okay, if you remove this display none here, second paragraph is displayed with the text color red. Okay, so by using display none property, we can hide the elements. Okay, display none hides the elements. Display block is display the hidden elements, and display none property, and if you use visibility property, okay, visibility hidden. Okay, so here observe one thing. Okay, there is no second paragraph. Okay, but here in source code second paragraph is there, and in the browser also showing the gap between these two paragraphs. Okay, for the paragraph 2. Okay, so this hidden property takes the same space as before. Okay, so now you can use visible property value to display the elements. Okay, so visibility and display property.